Hello there, my name is Kraken and welcome to another tutorial. In this one, I'll be showing you how to make alerts for your live stream. Alright, so to start off, inside of DaVinci Resolve, what I like to do is that I want to go into Project Settings Manager um, and just check out if everything is as I want it to be. So in this case, since it's an alert, I don't really want it to be 1080p. So I go in here, scroll all the way up, pick custom. And in this case, I want it to be 1280 by 400. I think it was what I had. I changed the timeline frame rate to 30 and the playback frame rate to 30. Now, um, these two, it would be nice for these two to be the same so that you don't get a obscure view, because then everything will play faster, um much faster than it will look weird. That's not nice. And then what I do is that I pull in a fusion composition. You can find that in the effects library, and then I just choose where or how long I want it to be. I got like 10 seconds. And then just to make sure, I right click on this one, go into timeline settings, and then I can just check real fast if everything is as I want it to be. There you go. All right, onward to the actual alert part of all this. Okay, so whenever I get started with a new project, what I usually want to do is when I go up here, pick out a background like I just did, press F2, rename it transparent. If that's spelled correctly, it doesn't really matter. I know what it means. Boom. There you go. We now have a background and we have an element that we can look through. Turn down the alpha on this one because we want it to be completely transparent. That way it is kind of forced to be like this, and we know for sure that we have, no matter what, a transparent background, because that's what the yellow node on the merge here does. It's the background. So this is fully just straight up the background. Now, what we otherwise want is actually to put on another background. Put that on here. Maybe give that a over here we have some masks. So we can take a rectangle. So just want one of those. Put it to, let's say 0.03. Corner radius, we just really crank that up. 0.5, 85. That way, I can then go in and I can put on and that one right there is control space. Just and then search for a soft glow. I can make this go away, plug that, pop that in there, and then I can make a glow. What I might want to do is actually extend the width a little bit. So it is 0.95. There you go. So it kind of gets a little bit closer to the border with the actual edges of this. All right. I mean, technically, you have an alert now, not a very fancy one, but you do have one. But you can just put the text in the middle there, and hey, you're good. Now, of course, if you don't want to do that, you can put in another background. So we want to merge. Boom. Then we actually do want it to be this way around. So we put the new guy on the background, and then we put the old one on top. Of course, now we get this. That's not something we want. and then just bend the corner radius. So if I say that to a 0.5, that's a 0.8, 0.5. There you go. Okay, so now it actually matches up exactly. There you go. Now you have the background here. In my case, that will be like a dark. Okay, so the colors here in my case would be like some purplish stuff. And with the glow, the border here becomes kind of pinkish. But that's okay. Now of course we would want some kind of animation to this. Okay, so in order to do that, I actually just wanna put something on there that is nice and easy to do. So I'm just gonna turn this around to get them in a different position. And then I want to go into the effects library up here. You'll find a whole ton of different ones. So I like templates, and I like to like look around through the particles a lot. Lens leaks, lava. Let's go some glitter. Why not? So now, of course, we want particles to be on a new layer. Okay, let me just walk you through what I just did. For this, we have the same rectangle that we did before. The mask that covers the background also now covers the foreground of this merge. The mask of the merge only, in my experience and from what I remember, affects the foreground, not the background. Doesn't care about that, so that's why these are connected like this. So we have to both the background and the foreground. And then the border has been moved over here with a new merge. And everything is just kind of the same. It's just put on top. But that means that we now don't get the glitter around everything. It just kind of stays in this little window to another world. Of course, we can now go in and actually change things in here a little bit. It's a bit of yellow. Don't like that. Don't really want that to be a thing. And we have the underlight. Let me make that brighter. Okay, so ultimately the way that you change the color on the glitter is through the top light and underlight. So what we can do to animate the border a little bit is that we can make it pulsate. So what I've done to make it pulsate is that I've started at frame 0, marked the glow, and I've just kept it at where I want it to. So I want to start it with being glowing. And then click those little squares so it becomes red. And then I have just gone from 0 to 60. There you go. I turned it off. Then another 60 frames. I went to 120. I turned it all the way up. 180. Turn it down again. 240. Turn back up. And then I went to 300. Now you will see here, you can't really go to 300. You can only go to 299. So what I did was I just clicked on this number and went to 300. And then put it there. Yeah, you're good. You can now put the text on top as you please. So one last thing I wanted to do was go to the background itself and just turn the alpha down to 0.5 just to give it that little transparent look that we get here. Okay, now to really just finish the animation, I want to go into the splines here up at the top. So in order for it to not look as like stiff and robotic, we're going to the splines, we mark off the soft glow and the gain, and then we just boom, select everything, and then I like to just press F. As you can see, we get like a smoother curve. And that in the end will end up making the animation of this a lot smoother. onwards to the delivery tab, where you use one of the two methods that I have 2 other videos for. They will be in the art cards in the corner. As you've done that, you then go into your StreamElements or Streamlabs or wherever. I like to use StreamElements because it's more powerful in my experience. So what you want to do is just create a blank overlay. I want to set it to custom because we want it to fit what we made, and I think I put it to 400. You know, it might come and bite me in the buttocks later, but let's see. I might want to make an alert box that is 1280 by 400. Start to notice a pattern here. And then let's say that the one we did was our follower alert. So let's change the video. Go ahead and upload the easy one. Go. Submit that. Use that one here. So if I, there you go. So now it just pops right in. But that's where all this comes in. So I can do this with like, takes 1 second. It'll bounce in, and this one takes 1 second, and it will bounce out. So now we actually have that animated for us. Boom. Hey, it's already animated. No need to do anything. Plus, then you don't need to deal with any appearance delay or disappearance delay. This can happen. So if we do the text and we kind of do the same thing, bounce in, bounce out. We do, however, need to like really adjust the text. So in my case, I use Special Elite. This is just the font. This is nothing special. This is my preferred font. So if we put them down to, what's that? 160, 170, 180. 180 looks fine. And then we change the size to, say, 50. Do that. Go up here, and then I like to put this down on a new line, since some names can get real damn long. So the more space we give for names, the better. And as you can see now, is a bit low. Instead, you can see a little bit of an outline here. So if you go back to like 150, 10, 120, there you go. Suddenly that looks real nice. Now I have, and here's the thing that can really like change it. So I have let's go with follower 3, right? This is my follower sound.
Welcome to the Kraken's lair.
Thing is, my alerts are 8 seconds, not 10, so that kind of gets messed up a little bit. But yeah, so at this point, you can really just kind of change the font size to however you want. Again, people's names that's not what I wanted. That's just the standard. The standard ones are actually pretty cool as well, but I like to use my own.
Welcome to the Kraken's lair.
There you have it. You now have a follower alert, and you can literally just use this template for everything else. Like if I go subscriber alert, right? I'm going change the video, boom, submit it here. Someone just subscribed, and just remember all of the things. Like what we got? We got new sub. There you go. Going to the follower alert, just in case I forgot all my settings. Oh, it was bounce in on everything, and just 1 second. And then we had the text. It was 120 and 80. Then I can go back in and just redo it all. So this was this is 50. No, see, now I already forgot it, and that's okay because you can always go back and check it, as that is too much. That is not what we wanted. So then we can test.
I see you.
Test it here. Boom. There you go. Remember to put it to text over image. There you have it. Like, again, you can just use it And sometimes what really makes or breaks an alert is actually, in my experience, the um not the animation, but rather the sound.
Welcome to the Kraken's lair.
Trying again.
I see you.
But yeah, you can literally use these for, or this one for any of your alerts. It has the size to do it, and it will pop up real nice and huge in your overlay. So hopefully you found this video informative and good. And if you have any questions, you can hit me up on my Discord. Link is below. I have a text channel made for any tutorial questions you may have. I put a lot of extra work into this one to try and make it understandable and not be confusing. If there's anything you found confusing, please do let me know in the comments. It's okay to tell me. If you do dislike the video, I would like to know why. If you don't let me know why, I can't make it better for next time. So, nonetheless, thank you so much for watching. Again, hope you found it useful, and I do hope to see you all the next one. Bye.